I just really want to start with this conversation of Robinhood. Okay, I know that either you're watching this video, you're somebody who is currently investing, or you want to invest, or you've heard about investing, or whatever. Then you've likely either used or heard about Robinhood, the app. And Robinhood really got a lot of attention earlier this year with the whole GameStop debacle. Okay, where GameStop really got pumped up by these retail traders that all got together on Reddit and decided they were going to pump up the stock price of GameStop in order to push out the shorts and send the stock to the moon, as they say, right? And I've really held to the fact that to the moon is a bad investment thesis. Okay, to the moon is not the reason that you should be investing in something, but it really brought a lot of backlash and a lot of frustration towards Robinhood, because Robinhood was the app that most of these retail investors, most of these young investors and traders are using in order to invest in companies like GameStop. And so what Robinhood did is Robinhood stopped the trading of GameStop temporarily, and they really stopped that trading at a time that it was not beneficial for a lot of the investors, a lot of the retail investors that had money in, and it frustrated a lot of people, not the least of which Dave Portnoy, the owner of Barstool Sports, and he's gotten into investing quite a bit, and it was something that really frustrated him as well. And so this company has been a leader in the space. I'm not going to deny that. Robinhood has been an absolute leader in the space. And if you use Robinhood and you like Robinhood, I don't have a lot negative to say about it. I don't think that they should be stepping in and stopping trading on any individual stock the way that they did. So that may be a red flag, a cause for concern. But Robinhood was really the first to push trading commissions down to zero. And what I mean by trading commissions, well, when you are buying individual stocks, there are typically costs associated with buying an investment. Okay, these are transaction costs, or transaction fees or trading fees or whatever the particular company calls them. Well, Robinhood came along and they said, forget transaction fees, forget trading fees. We're going to make it all zero. And it forced the industry, right? It forced all these other companies to say, well, I guess we're going to have to make transaction fees zero as well, because if they didn't, then they were going to get left behind by the likes of Robinhood. Robinhood was going to have just an extreme advantage in volume over these other companies. And so these other companies have followed, and they've followed in much the same way as Robinhood has gone, and prices for investing are zero. So much of the advantage of Robinhood initially has been taken away. Now, a company like Robinhood does allow you to buy fractional shares. They'll allow you to buy pieces of shares of individual stocks. So if you don't have the full amount, that you can invest into an entire share. So something like Amazon, right, where Amazon's trading for over $3,000 a share. Well, maybe you don't have $3,000 to put into one company. Well, you can buy fractional shares of companies like Amazon that do have a high stock price. And so you have exposure without having to purchase a complete share. So that is an upside of Robinhood. But a downside of Robinhood, Robinhood does not have any IRA offerings, right? They do not offer an IRA, a Roth IRA, a traditional IRA to their investors. And the reason that this is a big deal is because we like the tax treatment of an IRA. And I'll talk a little bit as we move forward in today's episode about why I like IRAs for individual stocks. But they don't offer any type of IRA or anything like that. And so that can be a bit of an issue as well. And Robinhood just makes it really, really easy to day trade. It makes it easy to trade in the short term. Most of the apps, right? And I'm not saying all the companies with an app, because every company that does investments has an app, basically, right? But I'm saying if it is, specifically an app-based company, something like Cash App or Acorns or the Robinhood or Webull or different companies like that. Those companies make it really, really easy to trade in the short term, and we do not want to be short-term traders. We want to be long-term investors. And so my overall outlook on Robinhood is you can use it if you want to, but there are some distinct downsides, and you'll see as we talk a bit more about where you should put your money, what types of accounts you should put your money into, why I think the way I do about Robinhood. Okay. Now, I'm not going to go through every single one of the app-based companies. I can just tell you what I have used and what I have seen, right? And because I've kind of dabbled in a few of these different apps over time, and I just kind of want to let you know what I think about them and what I think about them for individual stock ownership. Like I just said, these app-based investment sites, they do make it really easy to trade, and that's not something that we necessarily want to be doing. But I do like Robinhood's their graphics. I do like the way that it looks. I like the way that it is very user friendly, and a lot of these apps are user friendly.